The Liberal comedy show must go on. A serious question was posed from a serious journalist, and this is what our country's leaders produced. This group has to be Canada's biggest embarrassment ever. What hole could they have crawled out of?
Pierre Poilievre is blaming you for pretty much every problem facing the country, whether that's crime. Big laugh from the gallery. That's great.
And now interest rates causing huge challenges on home buyers and homeowners. And people are really feeling it.
Canada's debt clock is currently ticking away at $4,500 per second or $270,000 per minute. That is $16 million every hour.
And now interest rates causing huge challenges on home buyers and homeowners. And people are really feeling it.
No. You narcissistic hypocrite. People are suffering, losing their homes, and going hungry while your minions laugh and chuckle at their expense. This is entirely due to your non-existent leadership.
No wonder people are feeling anxious and upset.
Not anxious or upset, you jackass. They are angry. How would you feel if you couldn't stuff your face and wallet with taxpayers' money while jetting around the world for vacations and sucking up to the wealthy, who incidentally are laughing at you behind your back?
The question, of course, as politicians, remains, what do we do when people are upset? How do we respond when people are fearful for their future, worried about their kids' prosperity, worried about their ability to pay their rent or buy groceries?
Is this guy for real? You certainly don't pile tax after tax after tax on the people who are struggling. Struggling because you're spending their next 4 generations' money in the name of fighting climate.
What does leadership mean when people are hurting?
That's a great question. You've had 8 years to figure it out. Yet you still haven't a clue. It's dreadfully obvious that you will never figure it out. It's always about you. Leadership is much more than fancy speeches filled with pregnant pauses. Time to step aside.
We put forward solutions, rolled up our sleeves, and got to work.
Okay, here it comes. Get ready. Every time his mouth opens, the bullcrap comes pouring out. All the wondrous this sick babble of minions, and his lordship brags about his non-existent.
We've lifted over 1 million people out of poverty, 500,000 kids out of poverty since 2015. We've created millions of new jobs. We've moved forward on reconciliation in ways that not only is lifting socioeconomic standards and ending boil water advisories across the country, but is creating economic activity and opportunity for the kinds of investments, whether it's lithium mines or small businesses, that are creating opportunity for Canadians across the country.
Have you heard enough? Maybe so, but the floodgates are now open. Here comes more. Much more.
Canadians across the country. We're continuing to show leadership on climate.
The only climate leadership is taxing the hell out of Canada's people and creating more homelessness.
Where we're drawing in massive global investments, creating good jobs for future generations, reassuring folks like the 3rd generation steel workers at the Dofasco plant in Hamilton that there's going to be a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th generation of steel workers in Hamilton because of the investments we're making in electric arc transformation.
He really is suffering from a God complex. He thinks he's saving our kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids. What a maroon.
This is the best country in the world, and we're going to keep making it even better.
It was the best country in the world. Until he brought us his drama skills. It can be again, but it will take a lot of work for our next leader. This one will turn it into a fire sale for the WEF to buy it cheap. And the minion crowd went wild, clapping and cheering for their great pensions for life. If they were paid for their services, they would have to pay us.
The question, sir, is do you think that Canadians are blaming you for all that's wrong with this country?
I think Canadians are really worried and are looking at blaming anyone they can for it.
No, they are not blaming anyone. They know who is causing the pain. Even other countries know who to blame. You created the policies. You created the inflation. You took their homes, jobs, and hope.
And that's totally natural and totally right. The questions Canadians are also asking is, are we going to be able to fix it? Are we going to be able to get through this as a country? My answer is absolutely.
The greatest gift, Justin, that you can give us is to resign, go back to teaching drama and selling snake oil. You're very good at it. No need to say goodbye. We will be happy to do it for you.